What is going on? Happy XD family, what's happening? I'm glad to have you guys here again with me, your host Brandon Gross. Super excited to be here with you guys this Thursday. What's going on in the chat? We have Sam, Miss Fergie, Hillary, Raphael, Umacorn, Mezayu. The fam is here. We have Stuart, Alex. Glad to see you guys here today. All right. So first of all, if you guys are new to Adobe XD Daily Creative Challenge, say hi in the chat. We are super excited to continue on this challenge all the way up until August 20th. But really quick, if you guys are new, we're going to talk about what this challenge is, how you can join, and then we'll jump into the fun. By the way, if you're over on YouTube, come over and hop over on Behance to join the conversation. And with that said, let's talk. All right, so we're pretty much to the end of our challenges. Tomorrow will be the last challenge of the 2 weeks, but you guys have up until August 20th to make your challenge submissions and everything else that you would like to do. So with that said, these challenges have been through up until, or started July, tongue twister guys, my goodness, July 26th up until August 20th. If you guys want to know where this page is or what the link is for these challenges, if you're new, links are down in the description. By the way, there's two links. One link goes to this page that is behance.net/challenge/XD, which has all the challenges that we've been working through as we've been going through this challenge, and another link to get today's starter file. So if you want to download that now, go ahead. All right, and by the way, if you're new to this page and you're like, all right, these people at Adobe, Adobe Live, the chat's pretty cool. How about I join the community? It really is just our Discord, which is awesome. So don't forget to join us there so you have us 24/7. On from that, today we have an events page design. We are designing and prototyping an events page for an event website, trying to use hover animations to create unique interactions. And I got this again 2 days in a row. I absolutely love Tubic, and I saw this design and really challenged myself, and I was like, all right, how can we get this hover effect in Adobe XD? And so I kind of challenged myself to do it, and I was like, we got it. So now we're going to teach you guys. So put +1 in the chat if you're excited about that, or just hit the like button, one or the other. Bernadette, thank you so much. I appreciate my office as well. All right, so just to show you guys what we're going to be able to build together is I already have this built out. This is what we're going to try to accomplish towards the end of the day. I have business hover, and essentially as soon as we hover over business, we get all of the shapes moving and stuff. So we're going to go over that. All right, so let's talk. This was all done in one artboard, and if you download the artboard for our starter file, you'll be starting with this baby. But you guys pretty much have everything there. We're just gonna walk through how to put things together and make the interestingness that you guys just saw. We got some +1s in here, very nice. All right, what's going on, Corey? All right, so what we're gonna do here, and you'll notice there are some, I kind of gave you guys some cheat codes in here already. I already have some of our, we'll do this first, hold on. Need to make sure of something. Actually, okay, cool. Yeah, I already gave you guys somewhat of a cheat code. So I'm gonna kind of break this down for you. If you download this, if you download this file, you'll notice component 5-1. I'll honestly guys, I'll work on naming it with the particular things when I give you guys the starter files. But you know what? I should get a thumbs up at least for giving you guys a booster there, for giving you guys some of this stuff. So what we have going on here is we have two things. We have business written out in black, and we have an arrow. And underneath, or in the same folder, we have a masked duplication of the black business word, but it's orange. And so what we have is we have it in a masked group, just like this. And I'm going to explain how I did this very quickly, just for those of you who are like, Brandon, we're new, what are you doing? Please help. All right, so I'm going to show you off canvas here. What's going on, David? Mitchell says, are they named layer cheat codes though? Maybe, slightly. So what I did here is to get that nice little hover effect is super simple. I just make sure that I have, I'm just gonna make this another color. It doesn't necessarily need to be anything. So what I did here is I have my blue business and I have my black business. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mask my blue business or my purple business. I'm gonna take this masked group. I'll name it masked business, okay guys? And I'm gonna put it over top my other business, just like that, just overlapping them. And what I'm doing essentially is during this animation is I'm manipulating the mask so that when we hover or when it's just in its regular state, it's dark, and then when we hover, we just manipulate the mask to show our purple business. So that's what we're doing here, except we're doing it literally for everything, both the business and the business arrow here. So I just duplicated both things. All right, so if you guys have any questions on that, because a lot of this is complex, just please rewatch if you guys dig it. But I really want to this is like a test, seeing how much we can actually get into these 30-minute spots. So what I'm going to focus on is drawing the shapes and the hover animation. So with the starter file that you guys have, we're just gonna draw some shapes out. I really was just gonna copy and paste, but we'll do this over again with you guys. So I'm just going to mimic my circles here, just holding Alt, duplicating my circles, scaling with Shift, using my eyedropper tool, pressing I to get my colors. I'm gonna use my rectangle tool very quickly, take the border off. I'm gonna rotate this here, and we're only gonna do half of it. Let me see. There we go. Make this a little bit thicker. Messi says anticipating. Ta-da! I feel like that's gonna be my how Howard has boop. I feel like my thing now is just ta-da. Is that how it's rolling, guys? All right, so I'm just pulling in. All right, I started to copy paste a little bit, guys. You know, it saves time. All right, we're already at the 10-minute mark, and we're just trying to illustrate the concept here. Just gonna pull out my rectangles here. Boom. Make sure this is purple. Rotate this. And I'm gonna duplicate this, rotate it, and just make sure everything I can. 1, 2. Ah! Hold on. This part is always like here we go. I like to do that, and then I like to pull out. There we go. That's always easier for me because I don't know the math, guys, where I need one side circular and the other side hard. Like, do not ask me what the numerical necessities are for that. Indeed, it is magic. And I am wondering why the magic is not working really right now. What's happening here? Please, XD, work with me. Trying to make a light circle. I don't know what shape that is. A double circle rectangle. But it looks like we just got froze on. Hold on one second. There we go. All right. And we have light right there. And now here's where we get into the hover. So if you guys saw our animation over here, right? We have all of our shapes. And now they move and they get words on them, guys. And words appear on them as they move. So there's a couple things that let me do a time check here. All right, we got 10 minutes. So what we're going to do is I'm actually gonna steal something from here. Actually, I have it. because I'm a slow typer and I have to look out for you guys, okay? This is, a lot of you guys are like, Brandon, why don't you type your layers? Because it would take 15 minutes for me to just be like, and today, and then you would see me never again on DCC. All right, so I'm just gonna take this setup here and I'm gonna utilize this for the circles or our shapes here. So I'm gonna just try to get these aligned. Honestly, what I should have done, actually we can do it real quick. I always like to align my stuff up as it's horizontal. Use my tools here, group them, then tilt them. Hey, what's going on, Sithara? All right, so I'm just gonna copy this just for speed. Again, moving all my elements horizontal, aligning my text to my shapes, grouping them, and then re-orchestrating them. I'm gonna do it one more time. And of course, when you guys do this, you can actually care what you're writing in here. This is purely for entertainment purposes only, and also to see what exactly we can do here with hover interactions. All right, and we're gonna do one more media right here. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of inception very quickly. All right, so what we're going to do, if you guys noticed with this, there's nothing here until we hover. So what exactly do we need to do? And we need to make components for each one of these shapes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna press Control K, and we have our default states, and we're gonna just make a hover state for all of them. So hover, we're gonna click on that, and we are going to just turn the opacity down for that group of text. So I'm just gonna go around to all of my groups where we have the text and shape together, and we're just gonna go ahead and make a hover state for them. And make sure that we actually have selected the hover states. Select our text, turn the opacity down, and so when we go back to default state should have the, oh, I did this in reverse, I think. We'll figure it out. we'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure we're fine. Either way, we'll work fine. Because the hover state isn't on the circles, it's on something else. All right, so we are going to do, whoops, forgot to do Control K to make the component. And you know what, it might be a toggle state. I might be gaslighting you all, hold on. Actually, oh, I see what I did. See, this is what happens when you do like this like 2 days before the live stream. It's just like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. So what we are going to, just pretend I didn't say anything about components for these particular shapes. All you need to do is just group them. We're gonna do a component of something else, but it's still inception, okay? What we're gonna do is we want all of our shapes. We're just gonna take everything here, and we're gonna group it into one bit. And we're gonna group it with this business piece here, this entire component over here. And from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press Command K. So essentially, anywhere in this square that I hover, it will take effect. If you guys figure out another way to kind of simulate wherever we're hovering on business, and just have, all right, let me clear my words. If you guys find a way where, or if anybody in the chat, Fergie, I'm really curious, if any way to, if we just focus on, okay, we just want somebody to hover on business and all this stuff changes. If you guys figure out how to do that, please let me know. But for right now, how I've had to kind of like ghetto fix this is by making a super hover state. So what we're gonna do is our default, we are going to make sure that all of this is now when we're turning off the opacity of everything. So I'm just going into my shapes here, turning down the opacity of these text groups. like that. And then I'm gonna go back to our component here. So that's our default. And I also want to go back in here. Mezzy says you can make nested components with the left text though. That's true, but it's because of this box. The box, it's like, because this entire box is, it's in that area. So, because, I mean, you guys let me know. I'm actually really curious. Yeah, because like I've done nested components, but I always get, if we take this off the artboard, it still has this area where it's just like, hey, if you hover anywhere in this area within this nested component, you're still you're gonna have a hover animation. So I'm curious. Yeah, let's chat about that. All right, so what we're gonna do, since we're still on, and I'm gonna try that after the stream, see if I can still get the same result. I am going to pull back our mask really quick because right now our orange is showing. We're gonna just pull that back so the black text is showing. All right, so we're here and we are going to go to our hover state and we're gonna fix everything here. So everything on hover, what we want to see is, we want to pull our orange out. So we're gonna bring our mask, bring our mask all the way out. And now we get to decide what we want to have happen with these rectangles, these shapes, things of that nature. And I'm just gonna move these very quickly. It's not gonna look super awesome, but we'll do our bestest. See, when you have time to like juxtapose and move things how they should. Ooh, that's worrisome. That's not even in the group. Oop, I forgot to group one, guys, but it's okay. Concept still stands. All right, and now all I'm gonna do is in our spots here, I'm gonna just make sure I turn the opacity up for all of our text here. All right. And let's see what we have so far. Just want to troubleshoot this, okay? All right, so as you can see, this my thumb did not hold shift long enough to get media inside of this. So what we're gonna do, just to like save time, is we're just gonna take them out, okay? And we're gonna just increase the size of our friend here just to fill that space. And we're also gonna do the same thing here. I'm just gonna scale some things. And by the way, good job on everybody who's been submitting challenges thus far. Like, there are some really cool things and recreations of what we've been doing this week. So I'm really excited to look at that towards the end of our stream today, or in like a couple minutes. All right, so what we're gonna do here. All right, let's just check to see if I'm not correct. Okay. I was like, oh no, it's not gonna work. All right, but that's it, guys. Like, and hopefully your thumbs and your shift pinkies are strong enough to hold shift long enough while you group all of your things. Make sure that your components are a-okay. But yeah, we're good to go. But like I was saying, I'm really curious to know, even in the nested, like even if I hover over here, like we get the hover effect. But yeah, Fergie, it looks like we're gonna need to talk, you and Dave. Hold on. Fergie says, don't apply the hover interaction to the whole component. Apply only it to the text. Then it will work only when you hover over. Wait, how does that work though? But then how do you get this to move? That's my thing. Because we can do the hover over here. Dave says I continue to to train my shift pinkies. Yeah, because I've done the whatchamacallit over here, and it only affects what is in this group. But as soon as you put a component, like if we were to take these two things and we put them, let's just over here, let's take them out of that component. and we turn, let's see, maybe, I don't know, because even when, like, how do you do that? Because a hover interaction you can only do, like, this whole thing will have to be a component. Like, if I do this, like, this whole thing is a component, but if I do just this, I can only affect this particular thing. But if I bring this into this component, it becomes, like, if I just Control X, I'm inside of this component, and now I'm here. Like, yeah, it becomes, it's still the full block. So we're gonna have to talk. Fergie says double click into the component in prototype mode and then select the text. Yeah, but that's, all right, Fergie, we're gonna have to do Zoom call after this. You're gonna figure it out. And then we'll teach everybody. But all right, we got a couple minutes here. Let's take a look. All right, let me see. So if you guys want to, if you're new to XD, if you want to export what you have, if you just want to export your artboards, Control E, you have your PNGs, your PDFs, JPEGs, SVGs, and you can download them where you would like. If you want to export your videos, you simply just press your play button in XD, and if you're on Mac, you can very simply record your awesomeness. But if you're on PC, you're gonna either use Windows G to record what you have, or you're gonna use something like I do, and it's called a screen rec, or you can download a pretty cool application called screenrec.com. I simply just use it to screen record my thing. So, or anywhere on my artboard, and I can just, you know, once I hit video, I can record my animations and I can pop that into After Effects. So, with that being said, let us, and that also saves to wherever you desire on your phone, or excuse me, on your computer. All right, let's take a look. With 3 minutes we have. All right, let's take a look at the challenges. By the way, those of you who submitted things from yesterday's challenge, very nicely done. We have a rock and roller. It's got some nice music in the background too. Ecstatic places for extraordinary people. Very nice. And that was by Mitchell. Excellent job, my friend. Let's see what else we have. I think this was number 7. This was the book. Very nice. You guys have that smooth, nice animation down pat. Excellent job. And that was from Yamini. And then above that was the challenges from the day prior. Awesome. I gotta ask you guys in the chat, do you guys prefer when I share that much in the starter files, or you would prefer like less? All right, let's see. Annie Ann, what do we have here? Ooh, look at the mask and carousel. Ooh. Very nice, and it's cyclical. Nice work. All right. It's looking clean, guys. Well, with that said, guys, we are down to the wire. We hope you have enjoyed Daily Creative Challenge. Tomorrow is the last day, at least, that we're going to be doing this live. So come join us there. And if you have any questions, join us in the Adobe XD Discord. Do not forget, if you are sharing your work on Discord or on Behance, more importantly, do not forget to use the tag XD Daily Creative Challenge in your work submission, and so we can check it out and we can actually find them. So with that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. And Fergie, I'm gonna hit you up after this because we're gonna figure this out. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.